Hi everybody, this is Sister Omi. Hope everyone's having a good week. Getting ready to get into that 3-day weekend. Planets moving forward. We got some energy, have an extra day. Woohoo! Well, I hope everyone has an extra day anyway. So this is for Thursday. And this is the first card. 4 of Water. Now this is the African dipnoi. I hope I pronounced that correctly. However, this is a fish that has lungs, and during drought, he can cocoon himself and survive because he has lungs. And with that, that cocoon is like a protective shell that surrounds him. And while it's almost like a form of hibernation. So, you have drought, the lakes are drawn up, and when you're in a cocoon, more or less, you have a lot of time to think. You could draw your own conclusions. You could solve the mysteries of life. You can solve paradigms. You know what I'm saying? And so this is about being prepared to start again. Now, while you're in this cocoon, you may feel some dissatisfaction, fatigue, lack of happiness due to material losses. And the material losses that you're not swimming around like you normally do, because that would be your natural state. You're wondering maybe if there was certain opportunities you let by, because you sitting here thinking, this emotion, you're doing a lot of thinking. This is about being in your head emotionally. You're just feeling everything at this time. Should I have done this? Should I have done that? And it's not like you're thinking of solutions. You're just reliving stuff instead of maybe using this time to think about what you're really going to do. Let's look at what are you going to do going forward. Water. This is emotional thinking right here in your cocoon. Next, we got the king. Ogun is the king. He really is. He's that guy who could go in the alley and come out with something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some of you do. But the ones who don't, nevertheless, he is a warrior. But although he's very simplistic, he has a simple crown. There's no, he deals with what he got in front of him. He can create stuff out of things that he has. However, you see he has his spear, and he's in nature. So he's in sync with using herbs and things like that. Now, Ogun is an African king, and also Osine represents the herbs. And then there's the arrow here, which is Ochosi. So these are like the warriors here working. They're putting things together. What they do, when they get together, there's triumph prevails. There's a lot of tenacity and courage. This is related to botany and things like that. So maybe you need to be drinking teas, eating a lot of green vegetables, things like that. These are like vegetarian, naturalistic tendencies. And Ogun conquers, and with the help of Osine and Ochosi, although he's quite capable on his own, but in this particular diagram, they're all working in sync here. Although, let me do this so you can see. Although this is his card, because he is the king. So he has high intelligence. He exercises supremely over brutality. This man is fair and just, tenacity and courage, balance. Now you're fighting to come out your shell, that emotional stuff. You're fighting to move forward here. That's a possibility, right? As they say, anything's possible. The last card here is the salamander. Now, the salamander governs physiological functions. Now, Ogun is a very physical person. He knows how to work. He knows how to fight. It's a physiological thing when you're getting ready to come out of your cocoon or that emotional space. You got to fight to come up out of that. So again, so this governs the physiological functions. It also works in the process of digestion, your body temperature, your drive, your courage. This is a salamander. So a salamander, you know, they can change colors. They'll do what they have to do to survive. And basically this represents someone more mature or who has a lot of life experience, who fights for ideals, who's a great thinker, strategist, and has a very strong will and a dynamic, optimistic type of view on life, as well as just being realistic and rational, which really makes sense. Okay, you're thinking about things, choices you made, and this is, to me, with the other cards, you're getting ready to come out the cocoon. Okay, the water's starting to fill back up, and it's like as he's moving up, he's coming out of the cocoon. So all these things you've been thinking about and toying with your emotional self, because you know when you're in your cocoon, you only can deal with yourself and your own issues. So you're right here, this is courage, tenacity. You moving forward. You going to fight. And you know, I would suggest if you're not into eating a lot of vegetables and greens, maybe you should get some green teas, you know, because this also represents physiological conditions of the body. And this also talks about courage. So you could transform. This is also transformational because this is represents wisdom, life experience. So you know how to do things and you want your body to function properly. So eating your greens, you know, because you've been hibernating. So you got to, you know, replenish yourself so that you can fight and keep yourself physically fit. Because you have a lot of courage here. This is also transmutable because, you know, salamanders, they can change colors to fit into the environment. So this is about change. And this card right here, the damsel, the damson. I was thinking damsel in distress. The promise of future success brings fruitful pleasure and happiness. Rewards. The damsel tree. You see that? This talks about rewards here. Things that are to come. You're going to be rewarded probably of dealing with your own emotional self and fighting to move forward. And when I say dealing with your emotional self, you were taking your own inventory. You took your own inventory. You're fighting to move forward, but you're using your wisdom and all your experience. And you know how to fit into different situations, or you know how to make those situations work for you. And this is why you're going to have rewards here. This is about satisfying a lot of needs. Maybe you're going to get a plum job or a situation of your choosing, you know. And the damson flowers, you usually see them in the summertime with people with straw hats and things like this. But this is about a special gift, an opportunity of a lifetime. So this is shoots to grow, new trees. The roots there. How this tree grows is the shoots fall down, so it comes out like little shoots. New trees, new opportunities. This is an all new growth. So good things come with this tree. There's a lot of good things, a little more growth. Okay, you've been hibernating. Now you fighting and getting yourself together. You're using your tenacity and courage. Here it's about using your life experience, your ability to transmute situations, because you can see what's coming, you know, because you know the nature. You know the nature, you know how to work within nature. You also know how the nature of man, you can see it. Now you're breaking free. And you're going to be rewarded. So everybody, I hope you have a great Thursday. So please like, share, subscribe. And if you did not look at your full moon readings for your sign, your rising, your moon, please do so. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is Sister Omi. Peace.